We're live. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. And I just had lunch with a dear friend that I met over the internet probably 6 years ago. And an amazing guy, top to bottom, inside out. Just a rare specimen of a human being. You will be seeing him on my channel soon. Excuse me. I'll wait for a few people to get in here. Somebody who's coming from California, he's retiring from the military. He's driving from California to Pittsburgh. He's going to Nashville tomorrow, and his home is in Pittsburgh. But Rockadoodle, what's up, brother? So yeah, anyway, I had that great lunch. I got to see him passing through. Always great to see this guy. And so I'm thinking, I kind of slept in this morning. I got some rest and just big old lunch. And I was talking to somebody the other day about the importance of working out and rest and really being driven to push yourself to do the things that may seem outside of the norm, like getting up early, committing to working out, resting a lot, and treating yourself. And I was arguing the fact that the workouts early in your day, earlier the better. And they're like, well, there's scientific stuff that says better, that it's actually some things you can do, how much more beneficial it would be to stay sleeping. And I'm like, yeah, well, what if you go late in the evenings and you have too much and you can't make the workout? And you're like, it's not that big of a deal. And so it started to make sense. And I started to change my position. But then I realized something. The person that was saying all this stuff was me. That was my weak brain. That was my weak ass trying to convince me of why I don't need to go do shit. And so we got to do things to shut that weak brain up. And I do. Look, it's a constant battle. And there's nights I don't get to bed till 1, 2 a.m. I got to get up at 5:30. And I don't always have to. And that's the thing, I don't always have to. But I should, because just like forming a habit of smoking or drinking or drugs, you can also form good habits, like getting up early and getting your day started and leaving room in the front of your day rather than at the end of your day, just in case. And the importance of keeping those workouts regular, keeping that, it's a lifestyle for me. It's not something I do when it's convenient. It's something that needs to be done. It's part of my whole plan. And I've caught myself many times, well, like right now, my fucking elbow's jacked up. And here comes that inner bitch when it's time to get up and suit up. Well, you had a busy weekend. You really deserve some sofa time to be comfortable. You got nothing pressing for the day. And I'm like, fuck, hold up. Shut the fuck up. I got to zip that shit up as quick as I can. I have yet to talk to somebody who's successful in life and who's a high achiever who's ever said to me, are you doing less in life? Because that's what I did. I did less and got these amazing results to my life. I got a wonderful family, a hot wife, a successful career. I got income streams because I did less and because I gave in to the inner bitch voice. And this is what this live is about to tell you. I'm going to the gym. I got my clothes, my gym shoes and all right there. And guess what? I don't feel like going. I wanted to, Beauty, what's up, sweetie? I wanted to sit home. I stopped home for a minute to get my clothes. I sat on the sofa, got the puppy dog, and Jamie Foxx has put out a new special. I was always a big fan of Jamie Foxx, and he's talking about what happened to him, this crazy disappearance. And, well, I started settling in. I'm like, man, this is comfortable. I could probably take a nap right now. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to work out, but I could probably push it off, though, later. And, you know, if I don't make it today, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm going to get up and be busy. I'll be working out. Like, I start having this whole stream of excuses that my weak brain is telling me. Sit down, take it easy. It's not that important. What's the big deal? Guys, that's your worst fucking enemy. Forget about the people who are against you. Forget about your haters and your pissed off exes and people who don't want to see you do well. Those people ain't shit. That's your easiest obstacles, are those external forces of people trying to throw shade and get in your way. It's this motherfucker you got to watch out for. That's the one you need to silence. That's the most dangerous. So, thank you, Beauty. You always got some nice stuff to say. Thank you for that. So I gotta go. I'm going anyway. I don't feel like going to the gym right now. I promise you. My house was about 68 degrees. I have a blanket on the sofa with a pillow under my arm. Like, now I gotta go lay under some heavy shit and pick it up and put it down. And I gotta drive, and I got, you know, that's, but guess what? When I leave, I'll be so fucking glad that I did that. If I stayed, I would feel regretful and remorseful that I did not push myself to do it. And ultimately, it's these daily habits and these things that I've formed over time that have amounted to what's given me the best quality of life I've ever had. And it's all in the hard shit. It's all in the struggle. It's all about the things that I don't, oh, Zine, you in the house. No, I just popped in to get this off my chest. I had a profound thought moment, and I wanted to share it with whoever came on. So if you're popping across the stream and you're listening, then God is working in both of our lives. And this is what I got to tell you guys. It's the path is a good path, but it's not always the easiest. And it has nothing to do with how I feel. Everything I do, everything a man does is going to be hard. It's hard if you get fat and have health problems. It's hard if you got to go to the gym when you don't feel like going. It's hard to get up and hustle, but it's also hard to be broke. It's hard to avoid talking to women because of all this modern society drama with women and men. It's hard to not have a good woman in your life. I mean, to have and keep and cultivate a good relationship with a good woman. It's not as hard, but it's challenging because you need energy and time and understanding for that. Pick your fucking hard. You're going to be working hard no matter what. This is what I try to impress on men. You're going to be expending energy no matter what direction you go. What do you want for that energy expenditure? So, and I've seen this as like an epidemic in modern society with men, as I get with these guys for guidance. They come to me for guidance. They're like, I like what you're doing. I like where you're going. How do you do it? I say, all right, you really want to know? Here's the shit I do. Oh, well, and here, well, I know when it's coming. right after I say the shit I do, they're like, oh, well, I have a family. Okay. So what does that mean? I had a family. I raised a son. It's done still in my life. We speak every day. He just came with us to have lunch. Oh, I'm busy at work. I guarantee you're not busier than me. I'll guarantee that. Very few people are. And that's fine. That's not a flex. That's just a reality. So, you know, keep your fucking excuse as to why you can't get out and better yourself. Because it all amounts to is you don't feel like it. And I hear that, oh, well, at the end of the day, I don't feel like getting up and going. What does that matter? Your feelings are not your fucking compass. Your feelings are just indicators as a response to your external environment. You don't feel like it doesn't mean you don't do it. It just means you don't feel like it. It doesn't matter. You're tired? Okay. You can do shit while you're tired, believe it or not. It's mind-blowing. And this is the thing you got to work through is how you feel. Feelings and emotions are valid, but it has no outcome, no matter on the outcome of what you choose to do with it. You and your girl getting a spat, you feel angry. That doesn't mean, so yeah, you feel angry, but that doesn't mean you get to lash out and say mean shit or put your hands on somebody. That's just the way you feel. It doesn't mean you have to follow through with it. And it's called emotional regulation, emotional maturity, emotional self-regulation. It's just a feeling. Everybody has feelings. Look at that, 11:11, oh, 12. So, yeah, I'm going to the gym. I don't feel like going today. I don't feel like going today. I'm going anyway. I don't feel, listen to what I'm telling you. I do not feel like it. Oh, fucking well. We're going. The best thing you can do is constantly fight to extinguish that inner bitch. Rock-a-doodle. My wife and I have an agreement. We love each other, but our love never comes from two girls. That's right. And I got one even better for you. Love yourself first. This is the hierarchy in a family. Rock-a-doodle. God, you, your wife, children. Now, before you freak out and say, what do you mean? You don't care about your kids? That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you really love your children, you'll follow God first. Because that's the best outcome for you and everybody. And when you have good outcomes in your life, everybody beneath you reaps those same rewards. And they get the best fucking version of Rockadoodle. As the dad, as the husband, as the employee. Because you're being led by God. There's no better way to live. There's no better lead to take. So, and that's what people, putting yourself first does not mean you're selfish. It actually means you care. Because look, it's biologically programmed in a man's DNA to fix, to take care of, to protect, to provide. And I would love to take my gym time or my training time or doing content to go help my son have a better life. But if I'm taking away from what makes me a great example for him, am I really helping him? No, I'm just enabling him to think that other people in your life are going to stop what they're doing to help you in your process, and that's not true. So you know what, I do one even better for him. And I go out there and show him what I do day in and day out. So he can do it. And a husband and a father, especially a father to girls, you need to be an example of what you need to set the standard for a man in her life, in your daughter's lives. By you being that model and that standard, you set a high bar for your daughters not to wind up with fucking bums. or men who can't take care of her and your grandchildren. So tend to yourself. Make sure your shit's in order. Make sure you mentally on point, mentally and emotionally centered. Make sure financially you got your ducks in a row. Make sure physically you're fucking strong and capable. Train a fucking combat sport so you can swat the danger away if need be. A lot of people miss that. Putting yourself first does not mean you're selfish. Now, there can be a level of that if you're not paying attention to anything else going on in your life and other people who you protect and care for. If you're neglecting them, yeah, that's selfish. You know, if you need your, if you need it at home for, you know, something that you agreed to do and you say, nope, I want to go play golf. That's not tending to yourself. That's being fucked up and selfish. That's not keeping your word. It's not the same thing. But yeah, I just really wanted to impress that on people. Because as of late, especially, I've been having guys come in and chat on the lives and ask about, you know, what do you think about for losing weight, and how do you sculpt your physique, and what can I do for more discipline? And it's like, and the answers are so comically simple. They seem unbelievable. You want to lose weight? Clean up your diet, eat less calories than you burn, and work out. That's what you can do to lose weight. That's that fucking simple. Rockadoodle, the fucking $10, man. What a great guy to have, man. Always got a positive attitude, always contributing. And that means a lot to me, brother. Thank you. You know, for a guy like Rockadoodle, if I did this stream every night and only he came in and took what I said as a value to him and implemented in his life, then it's all worth it. If one person hears me, I do this every day. And I don't tell people to do stuff I don't do. I don't tell people stuff that I read in a book or saw in a YouTube video. I tell people to do things, I guide them to do what I've done repeatedly for years. And I've experienced the transformation and experienced the results. I've experienced the consequences of doing it the other way, by not feeling like doing this and doubting and I'm telling you, I've done it both ways, guys. And I have a formula for success. And I come here and I share that. And I don't think there's more than I can give you than my valuable life experience and my time. And to have somebody like Rockadoodle who appreciates it and grabs onto it and understands it and implements it into his life is a better reward than I can even explain. This is why I do it. This, I believe I'm pulled and called from God to be in this space to help people. And I believe my life was unfolded just the way it was supposed to. Even the hardest fucking times were for me to be able to give back one day. Life is not always easy to navigate. And, you know, wise people learn from others' mistakes. Smart people make the mistakes and learn from them. Truly wise people and committed people learn from others. And I'm telling you, I've fucking walked through the minefield and I've cleared the path so you don't have to step on any of those fucking landmines of life. And I say that sincerely. And this is not some woo-woo shit, but it's calling from God to bestow this information the best I can. So even if I can help one person, one man, then that's it. It's like I've served my purpose. And there's nothing more that's necessary in a man's life is to fulfill a purpose, a meaningful purpose, a higher calling, something that goes beyond himself, transcendent self, where it's not even about me anymore. You know, the funniest thing is I'm sitting there talking myself out of going to the gym, dozing off at the La La Land on my comfortable 68-degree leather sofa with blankets. And my live stream popped in my head. Like, how can I get on a live stream tonight and tell people I had a productive day and I sat here and fucking slept in the middle of the day? How can I tell another man you got to do the hard shit and ignore your feelings, and I sat on my sofa? In that moment, that had nothing to do with me and everything to do with y'all. And then look, I get on here, Rockadoodle jumps in, big super chat, and tells me he appreciates, values my fucking channel. Like, damn, if that ain't God working in my life, I don't know what is. There's nothing else I can explain to make sense of that. At one point in my life, I would have stayed on the sofa and took a nap. Not now. Not this day. So, oh look, the Wes Watson guy from last night. What's up, Tony? Yeah, keep it real. I'm telling you, it was comfortable. I promise you. Got the puppy dog sleeping on my leg. Got the fan on, 68 degrees. Got a pillow under my arm, and oh look, more trolls. Just what we needed in the chat. Not today, sir. Or ma'am, whatever you are. Not today. Zine, you're supposed to be all over that shit. Where you at? Working? And believe me, I had no intentions on doing a live on my drive to the gym. I just did. There was something beyond me tugging at me to get this out and off my chest and onto the fucking screen. I'm so glad I did. And this last month and a half or so, however long it's been since I've been doing my lives, I've had this influx of subscribers and people coming in to make this like a community. I got him, brother. And it's like I built an amazing vibe. You got like Beauty pops in here. Always got some nice stuff to say. Zine come in with his contributions, and now he's moderating. Rockadoodle came in here one night with something serious, and he got some value out of that. Like all these people, C-Dub and Angela and Daisy who come help, my son, of course. All the regulars that pop in every night. So yeah, y'all, I'm glad I popped in for a minute. So I'm about to pull up. Thank you, everybody, for coming in on this Sunday. Thank you, Tara. Helping the ladies, too. Look, this help, it's geared towards men, but women can benefit from it. I've had women clients who've run into that same thing. That come across my content, and they're like, hey, you seem like a guy I would like to have in my life. And there we go, the feminine. Look, ladies, you see the trolls? That's the guys you want to avoid. Any man who lives in his mom's basement coming to hear real men speak about life and trying to be funny to get attention. It's very girly behavior. Y'all don't need to mess with them kind of guys. And there's a reason why they're not on a date, spending a day with their lady and in their mom's basement trolling YouTube. Because they're losers. So, you definitely have encouraged your girl through your comments. Well, thank you. You see what I mean? That's the kind of shit I get out of bed for. And I've had women that I've coached one-on-one who've paid the fee and come in, and we had one-on-ones at a little program, and they're confused because they didn't have a good role model, male role model in their lives, and they seem to get into one toxic relationship after another, and they can't understand why, and they're like, why do I keep picking these sorry ass men? It's because you don't know what to look for. And just like the way men who have not had positive male role models or a masculine figure in their lives to look up to and emulate, they don't know. They don't know. And that's okay. It's just the sign of the times. That's what I'm here for. And I love it, every second of it. Especially when I hear somebody has gained value. Like, man, that fills me up. So, thank you. That's right, Gene. If they listen, they will benefit. They'll get to see the characteristics and hear and know what to look for, and get to see the red flags and early, so you don't have to spend a lot of time with somebody who's not going to be a good fit for you in life. And that's unisex. That's universal. It's not just geared towards men. I can help women as well. So, all right, everybody, I'm pulling up. Thank y'all for coming in on this beautiful Sunday, and I hope y'all go and have productive days. And I'll see y'all later tonight. Thank y'all for coming in. Have a great day.